Um, decisions, tire buying decisions. It's been a long day. Out here getting my tires replaced. Look how shot they was. Got some new tires. My people's called, man, out here. Part of this business, you know what I mean? Easy. So this morning, right, I had a couple decisions to make. I was out with my contractor, and he had like two recap tires. They was Continentals, and he was gonna sell them to me for like $200 a piece, which is gonna be like 400 installed. I called another guy. He had some used tires for 275 a piece. I really need four tires on my rear. So he also had some Bridgestone tires for about 350. He said, but he said if I needed the all four, he would sell it to me for like 300 a tire. So just trying to really just count my money, and money is tight when you're in this dump truck business. Um, it'd have been a $600, $1,200 purchase if I'd have bought all four of those tires from him, or at least two of them. So I wound up doing some research. It was the Bridgestone tire. I did some research on the tires. And the research came back like they wasn't good as far as fuel efficiency. The guy told me they had like 95% tread on them, but I'm looking like, well, something must be wrong with them tires. Either they noisy, loud. But like I say, the review said the fuel efficiency and fuel economy wasn't good on those Bridgestones. Needless to say, man, I reached out to my other guy, Carl. Like I say, to call the tire man. He in Lithonia. If you ever need to get some tires, you in the state of Georgia. He had some used tires as well for like 125, 150, but they wasn't the same brand. And installed, it was gonna cost me $400 to put them on with everything. So he also had some new tires that he wound up saying he had for like 350, 325, something like that. Well, I got it down to like 315. He's selling them to me for 315 a piece. Installs, you're looking at 365. So I'm going to wind up paying $730 for two tires. But I mean, it's part of the business. You know what I mean? I got to get it done. Luckily, I got work lined up for tomorrow. Um, I did go out today, kept my fingers crossed. Um, made 7 hours, which was a $700 day. So in essence, I worked today to pay for these two tires for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why it's always good to have money saved to the side. You feel me? You gotta have insurance money. You gotta have maintenance money. And a lot of times these tires could be um, one of the major costs next to fuel. Like fuel and tires are going to be one of the heavier costs when it comes to this dump trucking business. Make sure your tires are well aired up, you know what I mean, well equipped. And yeah, but I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. I'm gonna had to dig deep into these pockets here and send my man to Zell. But if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Here go the last set of tires I gotta change out. I got these for like 175 put on brand new. I had this tire on ever since I got my truck. So we like 4 years strong on that tire. 4 years strong on that tire. And I got this tire right here. This tire right here. I mean, it was a used tire. I got that shit for like $150 installed from one of my mechanics that I work with. So, like I say, man, y'all in Atlanta, y'all need some tires. I'm gonna leave my man call. Put his card and information in the description. You can just holler, y'all. See, he getting down to it. You feel me? They ain't playing around out there. Uh, oh, who highlights? Hey, who highlights? What's up, man? Roller Cola. What it do? What it do? Anybody trying to get in this dump truck, man? This shit ain't easy, here. And it's hot as a motherfucker. So much money goes into the dump truck business. So much money, bro. So much money. It's like you just trying to really get above water. You know what I mean? Like you really be trying to get above water, yo, just so you can really just whoosah and take a breather. You know what I mean? I heard it's a job paying like $800 a load, going like 2.5 hours away every day. So I was on the phone with my partner, right, and we was talking about potentially taking that run. But I was telling him about my tires. He had some issues going on with his truck. So for the most part, yeah, Merc. So I am in Georgia, bro. How do you get jobs from brokers? Yeah, I get jobs from brokers, man. This one lady named Jocelyn covering ATL. I got another broker named Bree Trucking in Atlanta, bro. They some brokers I use. But other than that, man, just try to get on with some contracting companies. But back to the story. I done damn near forgot. But oh yeah, we talking about the $800 job. You don't want to go too far away from your base, man. You wind up getting stuck, broke down, stuck like Chuck, having a goddamn, if you don't know nobody in the area, you feel me, like you out of your comfort zone. So it ain't like I'm over the road with a truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a dump truck. Like a lot of dump truckers, we ain't trying to goddamn go too far, yo. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. We're not trying to go too far, bro. You feel me? Like that's why we pick dump trucking. We want to stay local. We want to go home every day. You know what I mean? Like today, I did a 20-mile stretch, one way, but it was paying hourly. You know what I'm saying? So, but to go 20 miles, get paid by the load, it got to be a good rate. But needless to say, your equipment got to be up to par. You know what I'm saying? That's most important because you ain't got your equipment up to par. You can forget about it, homeboy. You can forget about it. But too expensive, high, far away, be home every night. Right? Exactly, Merch. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just to get your damn truck hooked up on a tow is $400, and that's just for them coming out. You know what I mean? $400, and that's on the low end. You know what I mean? That's on the low end. And don't let you have a load on your truck. Oh no, don't let you have a load on your truck. You forget about it. You got a load on that truck. They see a load on the truck. That's like gold to them. They like, oh, whatever they thought they was going to charge you. If they see you got a load, it's over, man. But yeah, I ain't want to make this live no longer than 10 minutes. I'm pushing towards that mark right now. Like and subscribe if you haven't. It's the Fly Roadside Guy. Like I say, man, get your truck maintenance up, get your tires up, man. I'm out.